All right, good afternoon, everyone. I'm really so excited to be here with you together in person, to celebrate you all and to celebrate this momentous achievement. It's a lovely day to be out on Futterfield and to just really acknowledge the incredible things you've accomplished over your time at Barnard, to reflect on those accomplishments and also to thank everyone who has supported you along the way. Some of that support certainly came from your faculty, many of whom are here today, your friends and classmates, and yes, applaud your faculty too. Okay, we'll do friends and classmates again. And of course, your family and other loved ones. Yeah, I was gonna say, you better applaud them. Speaking of family and loved ones, please be sure to include them however you can in the coming days. Call them, send them photos of this event, send them photos of you all in your regalia, FaceTime them, make sure they have the link to the ceremony tomorrow as well as Friday. They're so excited for you, they're so excited to celebrate you, and I know that they are especially disappointed, as are all of us, that we're not able to celebrate your graduation in person. So today we have many majors that we are celebrating: applied mathematics, computer science. I can't tell if there are a lot of you or you all are just loud, but way to go, Rebecca Wright. Information science, mathematics, statistics, political science. Okay, there's a lot of poli-sci, and statistics. So after the last 13 months, you all, it really is so great to be here in person. To the faculty and staff who are here today, and of course to the many who are not, I'm so grateful to you all for taking such great care to help our students get to this moment. To all of you, our graduates, you all, many of you have heard me say this, I really am in such awe of the ways you've maintained in this past year, how hard you all have worked, how you've given us your very best, even on the days when your very best just felt impossible, and how you all have come together when the situation has necessitated that you remain physically apart. Speaking of remaining physically apart, I will not steal Dean Goodye's thunder, but she is going to tell you to distance yourselves a little bit. So if you want to do that ahead of time, you can, just a little bit. Thank you. I guess I stole your thunder a little bit, sorry. You can tell them again. All right, so congratulations to all of you on reaching this milestone. After all that you've endured, all that you've managed, all that you've survived, I have no doubt that you're capable of taking on whatever the future holds. We look forward to celebrating you tomorrow, we look forward to celebrating you on Friday, and we look forward to celebrating all of your accomplishments in the years to come. Congratulations. It's now my pleasure to introduce Dean Wendy Goodye. She's the first year class dean who will bring some acknowledgments from the Dean of Studies office.
Hi everyone, it's so nice to see everyone in person. I have no words, but I do have housekeeping comments to make. One of them was, let's space out a little bit. The positivity rate at Barnard has been impressively low, and that is in part because of the care and concern that you show for each other and all the health and safety measures that are in place. So thank you for everything you've done to keep each other safe and for spacing out a little bit today. I cannot tell you what a joy it is to be with all of you today for this most special occasion. I know that it's a little weird for the first year dean to be addressing the seniors, but I'm infinitely grateful to be here to congratulate you and acknowledge all of your accomplishments, particularly this year, which has had so many challenges and difficulties. So I am very happy to be here today. And I bring greetings from my fellow class deans, Dean Squansu, Dean Leong, Dean Grabner, the senior class dean. We have been rooting for you since your very first day. We are so excited that in less than a day, you're going to cross the virtual stage and cement your ability to pretty much make it, to be successful in all situations, under all circumstances, a global pandemic as an example. And I would add that the class deans We are all aware of the many challenges that you had to overcome to make it to commencement. And again, proud doesn't even begin to describe how we feel. And as the first year dean, I know many of you were the leaders that looked out for and mentored the first years and the other class years, and I will always be grateful to all of you for that. So this means that I may not know each of you personally, but I've witnessed the effects of your leadership. And you're leaving big shoes for your fellow classmates to fill, but by the same token, I know they're going to be successful because you made sure they would be successful. You laid a firm foundation for them the way your predecessors did for you, and that is the Barnard way. And again, we're just incredibly proud. I will say that goes without saying, you are the brightest by far. Barnard students are the brightest, but you also care so deeply for each other and the larger Barnard community and everything, pretty much everything outside of those gates. And this is why everywhere you go, you will never be too far from a fellow Barnard alum. And this is why I must remind you, as class deans often do, that you earned your place at Barnard 4 years ago, and come tomorrow, you will forever be a part of Barnard's community of learners, its students, its faculty, its administration. We are always going to be here for you, and we hope you'll reach out as often as you can. We want to hear every part of the story you're starting to write today. In the meantime, we will carry you in our hearts, full of deep admiration, well-earned respect, richly deserved congratulations. Graduation is tomorrow. It's been quite the journey. Enjoy it. Take this moment in. Congratulations, class of 2021. And if I may now introduce Professor Rebecca Wright from the Computer Science Department.
Well, it is such an exciting time to be here with you in person, celebrating this graduation. It is my pleasure to speak on behalf of computer science to our computer science majors and our information science majors. Computing is central to nearly all aspects of our daily lives, from allowing us to communicate with each other from across the world, as well as in person, to enabling advances in medicine, the sciences, and nearly all disciplines, to enhancing the ability to carry out creative projects and more. In your computer science or information science, you're mostly over here. I need to. Or information science major, you have learned to program, you've developed and analyzed algorithms, you have investigated the limits of what computers can and cannot do. You have delved more deeply into one or more specific areas of computer science and information science, such as software systems and computer and software engineering, AI and machine learning, cybersecurity, human-computer interaction, and user interface design, data science, applications of computing to other fields, the relationship between technology and society, and more. Since the 1980s, students have been able to major in computer science at Barnard and take computer science classes through Barnard's relationship with Columbia. But until spring of 2019, Barnard did not have a computer science program of its own. I was hired to lead the creation of that program, and in fact, many of you declared your major that same semester as sophomores in your second semester of your sophomore year. So we've been on this journey together, and it is really exciting seeing it coming to fruition. There's been tremendous growth in the major, and we are now one of the top 10 largest majors at Barnard, and growing. Over the past 2 years, you had the opportunity to partake in our many firsts. Many of you took one or more of our Barnard computer science classes, some of you my very first class at Barnard. Maybe you served as a tutor in the Barnard CS Help Room, or maybe you sought help from one of those tutors. Some of you served as a computing fellow, supporting computing activities for one or more Barnard classes. Some of you carried out research in our first computer science summer research program, and of course, some of you carried out research with Barnard or Columbia faculty in other ways as well. Several of you are part of our first cohort of 4+1 computer science students and will be going on to a master's degree at Columbia this coming year. Maybe you attended our inaugural computer science distinguished lecture or a talk by one of our other guest speakers, some of whom are now faculty here as well. Our panel about the social dilemma film, or a Vagelos Computational Science Center workshop. And soon, as an alum, I hope you will come back and participate in things like career panels or mentoring for our current students, or hire one of our students for an internship or some other ways that you might interact with them. Now more than ever is a great time to go into computing and tech careers and to use your computing education, whatever career you pursue. Computing technology has changed our lives and continues to advance and become more widespread. It becomes increasingly important to bring a diversity of voices and backgrounds to the field in order to continue making key advances in technology, to use computing to understand the world around us, and to ensure that technology works to advance social good and works well for everyone. The resilience you have demonstrated in completing your Barnard education during this pandemic will serve you well in the years to come. I look forward to seeing all that you do, and again, my congratulations. I also have the pleasure of speaking on behalf of mathematics today. So for mathematics, I believe this is representing mathematics, mathematics statistics, applied mathematics, statistics, and anything else. If you have always been with the math department, you'll be who I'm talking to next. And I convey some remarks from mathematics chair, Daniela Da Silva, as well as the other mathematics faculty who weren't able to be here today. And she says, Dear graduates, I'm sure many have told you that every end is a new beginning, but it could not be any more true now that we finally feel like this horrendous pandemic can and will be put behind us soon. You have been strong, you have been bold, you have been warriors. Now you are ready to show the world your value, and no challenge will stop you. I thank you for being part of the Barnard Mathematics family, and I feel blessed to have had the privilege to teach and advise several of you. Forgive me for not being among you in person, but I truly am there with my heart. Do send me pics, and if you did not have a chance to come to our virtual reception and would like to say goodbye, just reach out. As always, I am here for you. So with that, mathematics department, again, a same drill, line up please, and we will give you each a rose.
Congratulations, class 2021. So on behalf of the faculty of the Political Science Department, I want to offer our wholehearted congratulations and appreciations of the graduating seniors. Job well done. So if we say this is a very extraordinary time, it's not an exaggeration. I think you spent your past 4 years here and witnessed some extraordinary events, including the election and the aftermath of the election. Again, as political science, I have to mention about the election. And of course, the pandemic. But you not only survived, you thrived. So again, congratulations, class of 2021. And I would just want to make one request that do come back to New York City if you leave New York City, and do come back to Barnard, because New York City, in the post-pandemic era, New York City will again revive and thrive. And so is Barnard, as always. And again, I want to offer my congratulations to all of you, all the majors, computer science, mathematics, information, and of course, our own major, political science. And I think the world is waiting for you. And not only statistics, not only mathematics, but also knowledge about public policy, about politics, about public health. So there are a lot to do, a lot to be done, even after you leave Barnard. Again, congratulations. Congratulations again. Thank you very much. So again, as we just did the mathematics, we will line up and get the flower.
Last big round of applause for the class of 2021. And you are more than welcome to stay. There are tons of props and cookies and postcards for you to use. So please, enjoy this time and together safely. We were so happy to be here with you, and congratulations again.